Welcome back. Now let's say you want to buy a high-end car for the style, the luxury and the brand value, but you don't want the high-end performance and you definitely don't want those high fuel bills. Well, then Mercedes has an option for you. It's called the E200 CGI. All the luxury of a Mercedes, all the economy of a Toyota. Here's Kailash Menon with more.
This right here is the all-new Petrol E-Class. It's silent, it's sophisticated, it's a tad bit more powerful than the competition, and the best bit, it's considerably cheaper than its diesel cousin. The question is it really that good? Well, let's find out. Take the E200 onto the tarmac and the finesse of the fuel makes itself evident. Now under the bonnet is a 2-liter petrol engine, and this car on the move, as cliched as it may sound, purrs like a pussycat. Now once you roll up the windows, it's very refined. I mean, you know, there is no road noise, no wind whistle whatsoever. And if you're still interested in the numbers, it's a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, puts out 184 bhp, does about 300 Newton meters of torque, and throwing all that torque to the rear wheel is the staple 7-speed automatic transmission. Compared to the competition, the E200 wrenches out more torque than the BMW 520i. But when compared to its diesel sibling, it's a good 200 Nm shot. Now it may be less torqueier when compared to the diesel, but here's the good news. You do not have to rev her to a particular RPM to enjoy the power surge. In fact, you get all the 300 Nm at as early as 1200 RPM. So in the case of C200, you get served straight off the bat. The acceleration is linear and the car is pretty responsive to your partial throttle stabs too. The Eco mode on the gearbox shuffles up gears for fuel efficiency, and the Sport mode redlines every gear before shifting up. Now the steering wheel is nice and chunky and it's small in size, so it feels pretty sporty. The ride is supple and the handling. Now since the car literally squats down to the ground, the handling is exceptional and you feel, pretty confident throwing this car around corners, though I may say it's not meant to do stuff like that. As far as the drive goes, it's not dull, so if you enjoy driving, you're going to enjoy driving this car, and if you enjoy being driven around in the back seat, you, my friend, are going to be wafted around in utmost comfort and luxury. The dimensions remain the same, but a bit of Botox has done wonders to the design DNA of the E-Class. Now some say 40 is the new 20, and a lot of 40-year-olds have taken that a bit too seriously. I mean, they tried ridiculously hard to look, dress and act 20, and honestly, that's a bit of a put out, but I can't seem to say much the same for the car, because the styling, its elderly elegance, it has shedded off in style. This one looks a lot more sportier and a lot more younger. The design changes. The geeky 4-eyed headlamps have been replaced by a slick single unit. If you remember, there used to be a proud moniker sitting at the rim of the hood that's been replaced by a giant one on the grille, and also the air intakes have gotten bigger. So if you ask me, the styling, it doesn't look forced and it has shed its age very well. Interiors are pretty much the same. The E200 has its fair share of goodies like Bluetooth 3-zone climate controls. However, one of the niggles, the reverse parking camera, is an option and not a standard fitment. Now the rear bench really is the best place in this car to be seated, and if you notice, there is a nice slant to your backrest, so on your long drives you're comfortable and relaxed. As far as the room goes, there is ample knee room, decent headroom and ample shoulder room. Basically, there's a lot of room if you're sitting on the either side of the transmission tunnel. The moment you move to the middle, things get rather uncomfortable, all thanks to the massive transmission tunnel. So essentially, it's a 4-seater, and that is a bit of a glitch. Staple safety stuff include 8 airbags, ABS, attention assist, and another half a dozen driver assist functions that protect and prevent sticky situations. The sticker price stands at 41.5 lakhs ex-Delhi, and that makes the Petrol E a good 3 lakhs cheaper than the diesel variant. So, should you buy one? It costs 41.5 lakhs ex-Delhi, and it's got a silent, sophisticated petrol engine. So here's the deal. If you're one of those corporate fat cats looking for a luxury limousine that wafts you in comfort and luxury and has got a peppy punchy petrol motor in the bonnet. The E200 it is.